we can't get past like the age disparity. Like experience teaches us a lot. So like without experience, you don't know what your energy does and doesn't do oftentimes. But that's where people come in like that already have experience and, hey, let me bring you over here and show you like you're very powerful, especially at a younger age. Had somebody came and told me like at my early age, like, hey, go here, use this, harness this, put this here. You're gonna meet this. Like nothing is new under the sun, right?
Right.
Like, so why let someone else go through things they don't have to? So I feel like it suffers because they just don't have the information. However, though, they also have energy and information that maybe the older generation doesn't. So I feel like that if somehow we could combine those two groups of people and share information, I think that could improve. But it's going to take getting past that, getting past ourselves, getting past and understand that first understanding that you're an energy being. Like we're spiritual, electrical people. Like it's what we are. That we if we touch something with electricity, we get shot. Like if we were rubber, that would happen. Like we have electricity in us. We have spirit in us. When our hair is raised on our arms, like that's energy. So we are energetic people, but there's different ways of feeding that. Music feeds it. Color feeds it, art feeds it, speaking feeds it, like frequencies feed it, all that. So I think we're barely starting to kind of understand that information. So I'm hoping and I have faith that it'll improve, and I'm doing my part at least to kind of share that. Any information I get, like, hey, you don't have to go throughout your day feeling depleted and low and like even if you don't understand. Like, I think maybe that's the misconception. I think a lot of people feel that in order to have energy that things have to be perfect, or like, you know, like you got to be super successful, or you got to be, you know, doing great at what you're doing. Like that builds energy too. Yes. But like it can't rely just on that.
No.
Like it's in us. Like.
Right, to perfect. And how important, and I just want the audience to hear this, taste it, visualize it. How important is it for us to protect our energy? Like, dude, if you walk in the room and you're not exuding the right type of energy, I need to pick that up and know that that's not the situation for me, because you're not giving off the correct energy that I am trying to put myself in contact with. How do you handle that? Because with you bringing in so many different musicians, like you said, not everybody's energy is 100. So how do you deal with that? Meaning going in, getting what you need from the situation, the brother to play, sing, dance, whatever that thing is, but not connecting with the energy.
A lot of it for me personally comes from I'll remove expectation.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I'm fluid. I'm water. I don't have an expectation that this is going to go this way, that way, or whatnot. So I remove the expectation, but I have confidence in removing the expectation because I know how to utilize my energy. I know how to assert it and direct it and move it, and I know how to kind of block out other things that are trying to do it. But it comes because I'm sensitive to it more now. I wasn't always. I was just kind of more like wasn't sure what that was. Now we know. It's funny, there's a song on that same project called Guttural, and it's made up. I think it's a made up word. Forgive me, probably it's not a made up word.
What is it?
Guttural.
Oh, wow.
But it's for him, he was like, that's that thing in your gut that you know, like everything that you already knew, everything is like, but you still go against it. So for me, like the closer you are to that, the less you're, clinging on to other things. I explain this to my kids, like about it when they clean something. I was like, the order in which you do stuff matters. Like, so if you go and want to clean off the counter and you just throw water on it immediately, that'll clean it. Like, but all the big debris is just going to be there, and now you made a big old mess. And now you're going to spread everything out around. Like, you should get the big debris off first, then go with your water, then you dry off.
Right. There's a process to this.
There's a process. Yeah. So like, before I go out and think I'm going to direct anybody's energy, I have to make sure I know what mine is doing.
Yeah.
I got to make sure I'm not carrying anybody else's. So I'm very careful that I don't go and, like, I hear everybody out, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm receiving it all and like, hey, this is on me now. Like, I'm going to wear it too. Like, nah, I ain't wearing your shit. This shit is your shit. Like, I acknowledge it. I see it. I could see I'm going to be sensitive and feel what it is and what it's not. Like, but I don't have to wear it. And that understanding, knowing that I don't have to take your energy with me, and that I could kind of force yours around or whatnot. And it's also knowing when not to. Like, it's not always about just doing it. It's like, don't do it sometimes, when to stand back.
Right.
You know, for me, patience isn't so much because like, oh, I'm going to be calm. It's like, well, I don't necessarily have the answer right now, but I don't need to.
Yeah.
Like, so since I don't have an expectation to answer this thing immediately, like, I'm good. Like, it's going to reveal itself already. Like, I don't need to go and figure it out. Like, some things aren't meant for me to go and do all the work for. It's going to reveal itself.
Yeah. And that expectation thing though is just because you want to believe, you know, Anthony, that you expect. I know for me, a lot of times what has gotten me caught up in this thing is that I know the type of work that I do. I know what I put into everything. I put 100,000% into everything. And that's what I don't expect someone else to do that, but I expect something from you. And to be encountering so many people that don't have anything to offer as far as to bring to the table, but still expect the same things, that just throws me off a bit. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, I would have to be seeing a psychiatrist every week, because it's like, come on, man. Like, if you are expecting me to deliver something to you, what are you bringing? Like, nothing. You're not bringing anything to the table for us to eat. That blows me away about where we are in history and life right now, where so many people expect you to bring something for their energy, but don't bring anything to contribute to the energy as a whole.
Right.
We rap about relationships, entertainment, and music. You heard?